Hi guys, welcome to day 2 of day 13 of our 21 day Webflow challenge. Sorry for the mistake. So right now we are going to come to this image and rename it as hero image. After that we are going to come to the interactions and we have element triggers and page trigger, but we are going to be working with page trigger now. So we come here and come to page load. So when the page load, we're going to look at when the page finishes loading and start an animation. So you start an animation, and in that animation, um, I'm coming. Let me press Ctrl Z. I want to delete this. Yep. So we'll start an animation, and in that animation, I'm going to name it hero image animation. Yep. Then you come here and move. So set it in initial state. In initial state, you move. Let's see that. And let's add another move in the end state and see how it looks like right here. In this state, set as initial state, remove. When it's in this state, we're going to move down. Let me set it to 0. And start all over again. Let's preview. Yep. So you can see that. So we've added an animation here, which is making sense. Let me set this to the end. So when we preview it, it moves. Cool. So I'm going to save that, which is making sense. And I'm going to be coming to our works. So right here. But first thing first, which I want to do right now is to come here and check all. So I'm going to be changing our collection list. So I'm going to change this collection to selected project collection lists. Okay. I'm going to be changing it to selected project collection list, which is making sense. So after naming that, I'm going to change this image to selected project image. Selected project image. Cool. Then I'm going to be duplicating this image. So we'll duplicate this and see how it looks like here. So after duplication, I'm going to remove this. There's a way you remove class. Yeah. So I've removed the class from there. And I'm going to set the position to absolute. So we'll come down and look for positioning. And let's set it to absolute. Yeah. So once we've set that to absolute, we are now going to look for collection item and set it to relative, which is going to be relative to that. So I'll come here and set the item to relative. So it's going to sit relative and set the index to -1. Okay. Relative. Nope. Let me see it for myself. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is not where we're going to set that. We're not going to set that there. So I think this is cool. No, let me just press Ctrl Z. Yeah, Ctrl Z. So that is cool. So I'm going to rename this to selected project effect, because this is where we are going to be adding some effect, and I'm going to be sending the set index to -1, which is cool. Then letting it have a width of 100% and height of 100%, which is going to sit at the back. I think it's overlapping. Height of 60%. I think it didn't even show again. Let's make it 70. Then make it 80. Okay, 70. I think 70 is cool. 70 is cool. So we are now going to select this project effect, and I'm going to add blur of 40 to that. I'm going to add blur. So you scroll down. Where is blur? Blur is under filters of 40, which is making sense. Then I'm also going to add saturation. So we're going to add saturation, backdrop filters, and change this to saturation of 200. That is making sense. Then what other thing? And transition. Okay, 3D transform, and I will set this to 24, which is quite cool. So right now I'm going to go to collection items. Making sense. How much of a color, but it's making sense. So I'm going to come to collection items here, and in collection items I'm going to be setting an element trigger. So we'll come here, and we are working with element trigger here. So when the mouse hover around that, we want to start animation. When the mouse over. So on over, we want to start an animation. So after starting animation, we are going to rename our animation on over. Anytime over. Then let's select that opacity. We'll select opacity. Oh, that was a mistake. Ctrl Z. So we want to select that on this, yeah, on this opacity. So we want to have opacity in initial state to 0. You understand? 0. And set another one, opacity, yeah. So if I move in here and I come here, okay, let's go back. The effect has not shown. Um, select elements, select elements. Let's see this. This is 100. That's not the initial state. This is the initial state. So if you play, you can see that making sense now. So play, you can see that. You can see the effect. You can see the effect. You can see the effect. This is not really that bright. It's not bright on this one. It's not bright on that, but it's quite cool and okay. So you can see that. You can see that. You can see that. So we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave, and we are going to also select on over states. So I will come here and I'll come to collection item, come to collection item, and no, so come to collection item, let's open collection item, and come to interaction under mouse over. So right here we are going to be selecting, creating an action. Select an action when over is out. Start an animation, sorry, when over is out, and we are going to be duplicating this new time over. So I'm going to be duplicating this. So you've seen that. Then open this. So once you open this, when over is out, we want the opacity to be 0. So we want opacity to be 0. So we are going to delete this at first. Delete. And here, when opacity is this, we are going to first of all put it as set as initial state and set it to 0, which you can see is on 0. Move that from initial state. Let's remove that from initial state and play. I'm coming. You can see the effect. And put it in the one that is obvious and remove it. You can see that. Quite cool. You are seeing that. So once I push into it, it brings out the effect that we added. Once I push it down to remove it. The same thing here. Once I push it to this, it brings out the effect. If I push it out, the effect is out. So that is what we want to achieve right there. Then the next thing which we are going to do right now is to add turn this project to block. I'm coming. So this div block, we are going to ensure that it's converted to a link block. Convert to a link block, because that's containing the project details. There's a mistake somewhere. Get background color. Made a mistake somewhere. Get BG color from project color. Yeah, shown already. So you can see that that's shown already. Then we come to this place. Then allow this to choose current work. So whenever you click on it, it will take us to the project section. It's going to take us to the project section, which is quite cool and okay. You can see that it's cool and okay. So let's preview this. Remove this. Let's start from here and come here. Yeah, this animation should. You can see that. You can see that. Remove. This is making sense. This is making sense. You can see the effects, cool and making sense. So you can see that. So let's check if the link is going to take us somewhere. You can see that. That is quite amazing. Quite amazing. So this is what we want to achieve, and we actually achieved that, which is quite cool and okay. You can see that. Look at the portfolio website, a very clean portfolio website for a chef, which can be designed by anyone. You can see that. So I want you to like, share and subscribe and give it a thumbs up to help the algorithm. So make sure you like and subscribe to this video and share to anyone who is in need. Thank you. I'll see you in what day 14 of our challenge. Bye.